Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Nikky Chance's Top 5, where today we're going to be talking about the top 5 stipulations in backyard wrestling. So for these stipulations, the ones that I chose are ones that have been brutal, that have been popular among the fans, and that have also changed backyard wrestling specifically in CHW. So, without waiting, let's start off with number 5. Number 5, a fan favorite that has also proven to be brutal in the past, the Pyro match. Now these matches have happened between Agent Exile and Jesse the Bruisin' Bernard, Suede Savard and Agent Exile, and Scythe and Miniac. And they've each had their share of pretty dangerous moments, including things like a flaming table, a flaming kendo stick, and the infamous moment where Suede Savard kicked the flaming paper or something into Agent Exile's eye, which ended up resulting in an injury where he had to have surgery and get it corrected. Agent Exile was out for quite a while and came back with a mask just to cover some of the things that haven't been repaired. It's pretty crazy when you think about how this match has affected backyard wrestling. It almost made Suede retire too before he was goaded back and competing in CHW again. So moving on to number 4, we're going to talk about another fan favorite match. Not exactly the most brutal, but definitely one of the most interesting, Mystery Box. The Mystery Box matches have happened between Agent Exile, Matt Rage, and Devastator, as well as Miniac, Rick Roberts, and Executor. And half the fun about these matches is the fact that the box could have nothing, or could have a plethora of things, including chains, baseball bats, tiki torches. In the one where Rick Roberts was in it, there was actually gold coins in one of them. And of course, the most promising thing inside those boxes, the Mystery Box contract. And both Mystery Box contracts that were won by Miniac and Agent Exile were cashed in to win the CHW Backyard title at separate times. Even though Agent Exile's run was a little shorter than Miniac's, it proves just how important this match is to backyard wrestling. Now we're going to move on to something that's a little bit more brutal, which is Buried in Blood. As you can see here, Innovator is in a bleeding mess. And from other pictures, you can tell Christo and even Suede Savard in the matches as well were bloody messes. Buried in Blood is known as one of our most brutal and most popular matches among the fans. And that's why it's making my list at number 3. And as you can see here, you can see the beatings that Christo have taken, and Innovator's arm sliced up. If you're squeamish, you should definitely look away. But if you enjoy the blood and carnage, go watch the Buried in Blood matches. At number 2, another fan favorite match that has really been interesting in the past, the 2 out of 3 tables match. See, I considered putting just tables matches in general here, but a lot of the table matches kind of just get passed over, whereas 2 out of 3 tables has always been for something important. Eric D faced Suede Savard in a 2 out of 3 tables match, but what happened after the match was even more interesting, with Agent Exile cashing in his Mystery Box contract, and Innovator cashing in one of his wishes for Genie and the Lamp to also win the title off of Exile. And then in the second 2 out of 3, in the third 2 out of 3 tables match, I should say, Suede Savard and Rick Roberts faced each other at the end of the King of the Art tournament, which led to this title match ending up in Rick Roberts' favor, where he wins the title. Of course, these matches are interesting, and there's even an older one where there was Suede Savard versus Innovator in a 2 out of 3 tables match for the CHW Backyard title. And even though it's an old video, it's a great one, and I would suggest you guys go watch it. These matches change CHW with their viewership and just their general carnage. It's just a lot of fun to watch someone go through a table. And moving on to our very number 1 stipulation here, Genie in the Lamp. Now, I chose this match for many reasons. Because whether you like seeing people dive, or crash, or whether you just like to see me get the shit kicked out of me, the Genie in the Lamp match is always interesting. On top of that, the 3 wishes change backyard wrestling every year, as you see the wishes come up and just change the current landscape of CHW. On top of that, these matches are our most popular among our fans, and have really given us the notoriety that we are thankful for. I really enjoyed competing in all of them. And I always have some sort of special moment, whether I'm getting beaten up or jumping off stuff, so it's always really fun to watch. So that's Nikky Chance's Top 5 for today, guys. Did your option make the list? Did your stipulation make the list? If not, let me know in the comments, and if it did, let me know in the comments too. Also, I want to hear your suggestions for future top 5 videos, so just let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and be safe.